Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will explore how to work with precipitation data in Google Earth Engine, including precipitation temporal analysis, creating time series plots for precipitation, and finally mapping precipitation based on the ArcGIS environment. If you like these types of video, please like the video and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's go. In order to do this, first of all, I'm gonna upload a study area. For this, I'm gonna use assets that I have provided a video regarding how to upload your data, including shapefile, into Google Earth Engine. Using import, I can do this. As you can see, it's successfully added to my screen. In the next step, I need to visualize my study area using map center.object and also map add layer. Here I have to copy and paste the name of my study area. Okay, until now it's okay. I defined everything that is related to my study area. Right now I can save my code. Precipitation temporal analysis and run the code. Okay, and also my study area added as a layer to my layers. Okay, right now is okay, and I can go to the next step by calling my dataset. I'm using this name right now. I'm using image collection in order to call my product. There are different various precipitation product in Google Earth Engine. However, I'm gonna use GPM product. As you can see, we have a TRMM and also GPM. Depends on your preference, you can choose one of them. For example, I'm here, choose this one, monthly global precipitation measurements. In this page, we can see a brief description regarding this product that is available month by month, and also its bands. Here, for example, we can see precipitation and also its units, citations, and further information regarding this product. Here we can see dataset availability, that it's available from 2000, and also I need this one because it's a ID of my product. I have to copy this and paste it here. Okay, right now I have to filter this product into my study area and also define a specific date. For this, I'm gonna use filter bands for my study area, and I have to paste the name of my study area here, that it's table. In the next step, I'm gonna define a specific period that I'm interested in monitoring precipitation variation. For this, I'm gonna use okay, this is the date as I provided. In the next step, I need to select precipitation from my product. As I said before, if I back to my product, we have various months here. For example, I'm interested in monitoring the variation of precipitation. For this reason, I'm gonna use this one. For this, I'm copying this one and back to my code. In order to select, I'm gonna use select for this purpose. Okay. Now, in the next step, I have to define my time start and also time end in order to monitor time series of precipitation. For this, I'm using map, a function. From function, I'm saying to return my image. Image is related to the collected product that we have here. Copy properties. Now I have to define system time start and system time end. Okay, very good. Now I can close my code here and go to the next step. Here I'm gonna print the result of my collection in order to see that it's working successfully or not. For this, I'm using print. Here I have to copy and paste the name of my product. Okay, it's working very good. As you can see, from 2001 to 2022, we have 264 elements. Right now, I have to define different parts of my chart in order to create a time series precipitation analysis. For this, I'm using chart as a name. In order to call my chart, I'm using chart image and series. The first one. Okay, right now I have to define some features for my chart. Right now I have to say, I have to input the name of my collected product. Okay, in the next step I have to define my study area, the name of my study area. I have to put a reducer here. Okay, in order to use the mean of my collection that I called before, here I have to input the spatial resolution of my product in order to check. I'm going back to my product. From band, we can see here its resolution 11,000. I'm gonna put 10,000 for example. And next I have to define my time start for this. Until now it's okay, and we define it from which time the graph is gonna start. In the next step I have to define various parts of my chart. For the first time I have to set a chart type. I'm interested in using line chart, or you can, if you prefer for example a scatter chart, you can use that one. From set options, I'm gonna set some options for my graph. Okay, for example the title of my graph, I'm saying it's gonna be precipitation. X-axis, the title would be year. For V-axis, again, sorry, title, it's gonna be precipitation value. Now I'm gonna close this part also, go to the next line. You can determine the width of your line. I'm defining 1 and also its color. Again, from palette or color we can do this. For example, I'm gonna put blue for my graph. Again, close the code until here, and that's it. Right now everything is okay. I can print the chart using print. I have to put the name of defined chart. Again, save and run the code. It's gonna be appear in my console. As you can see, everything is right. Pre-value, precipitation, and also the year. By clicking on this option, we can go here and we can download as a CSV format this data. Here I'm gonna create a new folder. Okay, and also you can download this image, this plot, as a PNG file and use your further analysis. Okay, I have to back to my code. As I said before, I'm gonna create and also some maps from my precipitation data. In order to do this, I'm gonna export precipitation for various years, including 2001, 2010, and also 2022, and export these data, and I'm gonna open them in ArcGIS environment and map them in a final stage. In order to do this, first I'm gonna say precipitation 2001. Okay, from this I'm using a name. Again, the process is the same, just we need to define different parts of this. Again, I'm gonna use image collection, copy, paste. Filter bounds and also filter div will be used for defining my study area and also the specific date that I'm interested in downloading its data. As I said before, this is for 2001. In order to do this, from the January 1st of January until the end of December. Very good. Now I'm gonna select precipitation again. Here I'm gonna add two other options. One of them is related to median in order to have a median of my collection. The other one is clip that I'm gonna use them in order to limit my collected data into my study area. The first one is median and the second is clip. Clip to my study area that it's stable. Okay, until now it's okay. Right now I'm gonna print the precipitation for 2001 and also add it as a layer to my layers. Very good. If I save and run the code, we can see time series of precipitation as well as precipitation for 2001. From custom, we can change and give them some stretch, for example 90%, or from palette I can give it colors, for example areas with less precipitation red, low precipitation yellow, medium precipitation or we can keep them as default, whatever you are interested. Okay, right now it's okay. I can export in the next step precipitation for 2001. In order to do this, I'm using export that image into my Google Drive. Here I have to define some specific parts of my export. For example, image name, and also I have to define a title for my export and also its scale. For this, I have to use image. Here I have to put the name of product that I collected. From description, I used in order to define a title for my export. Here I have to define my study area using region in order to limit the collection into my study area. The name of my study area is table. The next step, I have to define a scale. As I said before, the spatial resolution is 10,000. And for the final, we have a max pixels. Should be from 1 in. Okay, it's okay. Right now I can save and also run the code to see that it's working successfully or not. Yeah, as you can see, it's working successfully. From task, I can see my data that it's ready for for export. As I said before, I'm gonna do the same things for 2010 and also 2022. In order to do this, here I don't need to write again the same codes, just by copying and pasting them and modify some parts of this code. I can do it easily. For example, the name, it's gonna be changed to 2010, filter date also to 2010, year, the name again. Okay, it's okay, and we don't have any problem. The same thing for 2022. Copy and paste the code. Change some part of my codes again. Okay, very good. Right now I can save and run the code. It's successfully run. Right now I have 3 ready data to be exported. For the first time, I have to export precipitation for 2001. Here we can see an error because we are not allowed to put space in middle of our letter. For this, I solve this problem. It's gonna take a while in order to be exported. Okay, it's downloaded. The next one, it's gonna be 2010 again. I put an iPhone here in order to solve this problem. And the last one, okay. As you can see, they are downloaded successfully right now. From here, I can open them in my Google Drive. By clicking on download, I can download them into a specified folder. Okay. Right now, I'm gonna go open my ArcGIS environment and use these maps. From add data, I'm gonna add all my data. By keeping control, we can select all of them and add them. Right now, I'm gonna classify these precipitation data from properties, symbology, classify it. I'm gonna classify them in 5 class. I'm using this color, and also I'm putting these no data in white color in order to be not visible. Okay. The color with dark blue shows the highest area with precipitation. The same thing for 2010. From properties, symbology, 5 class. For the final one. Okay, very good. Right now, I'm gonna map these data. In order to do this, I'm using layout view. From layout view, I'm gonna create 3 data frame because I have 3 data here. 1, 2, 3. Now I have to drag them into one data frame. I have to deselect them right now. I have to arrange them in an appropriate way. You can use your keyboard in order to arrange them in an appropriate way. The last one also. Okay. Since they are not in a, let's say, balanced visualized way, I'm gonna use full extent in order to put them in the middle of my screen. The same thing for this by selecting and clicking on this. I don't need this one, this frame. For this reason, I'm gonna disappear this one using properties from frame, border, and none. Okay. In the next step, I'm gonna put a north arrow for my frame. For this, I'm using insert north arrow, and you can choose which one is good for your visualization. Copy. Again for the third one. In the next step, I'm gonna define a legend for each frame. For this, by selecting this one, I'm gonna go to insert, from insert, legend, and we can see it's selected item. We can deselect them or select them. In the legend title, it's asking about a title for our legend. I'm saying Precipitation 2001. Here I can define my size and also font and also the color of my title. I leave them default. Here I can define a border, background, or drop show. And the final stage is to define patch. Here I defined that one and it's okay. Right now it's okay. I need to modify some specific part of this legend. In order to do this, I'm using convert to graphics. Again, right click and ungroup them. Right now, I'm deleting this part because they are extra and select these again, group them again, and change their position. I'm gonna group again with this one, and right now I can change their size. Okay, the same thing for the next frame. I'm doing these parts a little fast. You can use size here in order to have them in the same size. And the last one is here. Okay, until now it's okay. Right now I can deselect this frame 2. I think I made a mistake in colorizing this. Yeah, as you can see here. Then I need to change this one too. Okay, very good. Until now it's okay. As you can see, the variation of precipitation from 2001 to 2022. The final step is to export this map from export map. You can see here resolution depends on your usage. You can increase this one or decrease. By increasing the number of dpi, the resolution of your map, it's going to be increased. Okay, this is the final map that I produced. In this video, we explored how to analyze temporal variation of precipitation from 2001 to 2022 in Google Earth Engine. We also understood how to create time series analysis for precipitation, and in the final step, I explored how to map precipitation in the ArcGIS environment. If you like these types of video, please like the video and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for your attention.